Hey guys, I'm not totally sure if you guys are familiar with this idea, but there's this thing called space, and it's amazing.
The final frontier!
Dude, we're talking about the outer one, right? Not the inner one, like that movie.
Martin Short is a part of one of these.
There was also a fantastic television show in England.
Space?
Was that with
Simon Pegg.
Simon
Simon Pegg. You remember the time, right?
Space is full of awesome. It's actually full of not much of anything.
I want to travel in space and play a concert in space.
Sound can't travel in the vacuum of space because sound requires like air pressure for sound to travel. You could be standing right next to me in the vacuum of space. I could scream at you, you wouldn't hear anything.
Shattered my dream. But you don't get real food in space. You have to have like, you know, space food.
Astronaut ice cream?
Yeah, that's
haven't had any.
No, the astronaut food is like all the packaged stuff. It's all dried up.
Yeah, Capri Sun.
It looks all dried up and stuff.
You can't burp in space because there's no gravity to separate the gases from the liquid. And if you vomit in space, there's the surface tension on your vomit. Any liquid in space turns it into a ball.
If you vomit, it'll just go
into little balls.
and just float around.
Yes, you can't.
Sounds delicious.
Now, Rhodey, maybe it's just because he's like did that like schooling thing or whatever.
MIT thing?
He knows way too much about space. Like for my entire life, I thought that it took 8 minutes for light to get from the sun to us here on Earth. This apparently is incorrect.
How long is it?
It takes 30,000 years.
Rhodey told you 30,000 years.
Rhodey's false.
For the light to get from the core of the sun through the entire sun takes that light from the surface of the sun to the Earth. It only takes 8 minutes. From the light to get from the core of the sun to Earth takes 30,000 years.
And 8 minutes.
And 8 minutes.
Look, Rhodey actually has friends over at NASA.
Apparently. I don't know if this is true or not.
You know something NASA did that was pretty stupid? You know how like if you turn on a Geiger counter, it just starts going click, 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 click. Well, if you let's say you did that like 200 years ago, it wouldn't do that. Because NASA decided to make a telescope that was nuclear powered, and when they shut it up, they accidentally blew it up and spread radioactivity around the planet. Thanks, NASA.
Yay, NASA. He does know a lot about space, and he'll just like give him a couple beers and he just tells you space things.
You name all the astronauts in alphabetical order.
He did that Soundgarden song.
Black Hole Sun?
The Black Hole Sun came on the Spotify, and he got angry. He's like, black hole and the sun can't be the same thing. It has nothing to do with rain.
I had no idea. I thought he was just drunk.
But he really likes that Muse song, the Supermassive Black Hole.
Supermassive black hole.
What about Champagne Supernovas?
That one hasn't come up yet. I don't know. I might test that later tonight.
We should.
And cue that up on the Spotify and see what happens.
Please don't.
And if you want a really good documentary on how space works in general, you want to watch Star Wars?
Star Wars!
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 2001: A Space Odyssey would be a little bit more accurate, I think.
That movie was ridiculously boring.
But it had monkeys that hit little things.
Oh yeah.
Monolith.
No, okay. Instead of watching that movie, they should watch The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Now,
That's what does happen.
That is... Alright, we gotta get going to the after party, but before we go, for next week's Rejected Song Lyrics, we're gonna need #1, a female singer. #2, something you wouldn't want to find in your pocket. And... Keep it clean.
Okay, guys, so your questions, comments, and video responses down below.
I'm gonna need you guys to calculate the space between the like button and the subscribe button.
You're gonna have to click those two buttons
to verify.
Yes, please.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get going to the after party. Once again, thanks for hanging with us. Remember to subscribe somewhere up there or down there, depending on where you're viewing this. If you're on a mobile device, you have no excuse. You should view this as well. What are you looking at, Rhodey? What's he doing? Oh crap. Bye.
Dracula handed me a driver's license. The envelope attached to it said, "Shut your pie hole or I'll shove a banana up your nose."
Santa Claus handed me a dildo. The envelope attached to it said, "Stuff a furball in it, buddy, or the girl gets it."
The Easter Bunny handed me some decent produce. The envelope attached to it said, "Sir, may I requisition you for the immediate end of your mindless drivel."
It ain't easy, it ain't fair, it's love and war, and I don't care. I'm